After studying this module, we shall be able to know about the concept of rural marketing. We shall learn about the Indian rural marketing environment and identify the specific opportunities and problems of Indian rural market. We can also evaluate the strategies adopted by some of the fast-moving consumer goods companies in India.
We will commence our discussion by studying the basics of rural marketing. The concept of rural marketing in Indian economy has always played an influential role in the lives of people. In India, leaving out of few metropolitan cities, all the districts and industrial townships are connected with the rural markets. The rural market in India is not a separate entity in itself, and it is highly influenced by the sociological and behavioral factors operating in the country. India's economy is predominantly rural in character. The size and the potential market of rural sector could be measured in terms of rural population, the population of livestock, the extent of land, forest and other natural resources. According to the population census of 1991, India's rural population was 62.87 crores, which accounted for 74.3% of the country's total population. The Indian rural market generates about 50% of the country's gross domestic product. Rural India comprises around 740 million people, and the growing income levels and the greater ambitions are progressively driving the demand there. In the period 2009 and 12, the rural consumption per person increased annually at 19%. According to data from the National Sample Survey Organization, that is NSSO. The following figure reflect the rural India's significance to the country's economy. Rural India housed 75% of all new factories built in India in the last decade. Also, the factories in the rural regions currently account for about 70% of all new manufacturing jobs. In incremental terms, spending in rural India during the period 2009 and 12 rose by US $69 billion to urban Indian US dollars, that is 55 billion. The consumption habits of India's rural populace are gradually mirroring those of their urban counterparts. Due to this changing behavior and the sheer size of the market, there are tremendous investing opportunities for the companies. Today, the premium products are penetrating the market and brands are no longer a novelty. Jagmohan Singh Raju, a professor of marketing at Wharton, says no consumer goods company today can afford to forget that the rural market is a big part of Indian consumer market. You cannot build a presence for a brand in India unless you have a strategy for reaching the villages. Several European multinational firms and a few US firms have been making inroads into the rural market India for many years.
We shall now focus on features of rural marketing. Rural marketing involves the process of developing, pricing, promoting, distributing rural specific product and a service leading to exchange between a rural and urban market which satisfies consumer demand while also achieving organizational objectives. Rural marketing is an evolving concept, and as a part of any economy, it has untapped potential, and marketers have recently realized the opportunity. Rural consumers are keen on branded goods nowadays, so the market size for products and services seems to have increased many-fold. Rural marketing broadly involves reaching the rural customer, understanding their needs and wants, supplying goods and services to meet their requirements, carrying out after-sales service that leads to customer satisfaction and repeat orders of purchase. Earlier, the general impression was that the rural markets have potential only for agricultural inputs like seeds, fertilizers, pesticides, cattle field, and agricultural machinery. However, nowadays there is a growing market for consumer goods as well. Rural marketing has become the latest mantra of most corporates. Multinational companies like Hindustan Lever, Pepsi, Coca Cola, LG, and Philips are all eyeing rural markets to capture the large Indian market. Let us now move on and discuss rural marketing environment. The Indian rural marketing environment comprises of not only the consumer himself, his buying power, habits, tastes, preferences, infrastructure, or lack of it. There is lack of information network, changing face of telecommunications, reach of internet connectivity, boost in per hectare yield due to modern techniques of farming. Apart from this, there are increasing employment opportunities in rural areas. Due to other means of livelihood like fish farming, horticulture, poultry farming, dairy farming, livestock, and other means of income such as making handicrafts for exports, it has resulted in increasing buying power, leading to higher demand for consumer goods. Let us now understand the rural consumer. In numerical terms, India's rural market is indeed a large one, consisting of more than 740 million consumers with more than 12 crore households. Unlike urban markets, rural markets are difficult to predict and they possess special characteristics. The population is predominantly illiterate, have low income, characterized by irregular income fluctuating with the monsoon winds and rains. Moreover, the market is widely spread. They have low per capita income, which is related to agricultural prosperity. Literacy level. Rural India has a literacy rate of 28% as compared to 55% for the whole country. However, literacy programs are bound to increase the literacy levels in the near future. Another feature of Indian rural market is its lifestyle. The life in rural India is marked by traditions and conservative customs. Girls do not have access to higher education. The facilities of higher education are mostly out of reach of a normal average Indian villager. The dependence on agriculture restricts their opportunities for alternative sources of livelihood. There is lack of infrastructure. Most part of rural India suffers from shortage of electricity supply. Either it is supplied for few hours a day or the voltage is too low. The transport, banking, and telecommunication services badly lag behind as compared to urban India. The infrastructure facilities, warehouses, communication system, financial facilities are all inadequate in rural areas. Transportation and warehousing. Transportation is yet another bigger challenge in rural markets. As far as road transportation is concerned, about 50% of Indian villages are connected by roads. However, the rest of the rural markets do not even have a proper road linkage, which makes physical distribution a tough task. Seasonal demand is another important feature. Mostly the income is generated by agriculture, which is dependent on monsoon rains. Thus, demand for many luxury products is highly seasonal in nature. We shall now focus on the various problems of rural markets. There are a number of problems faced by Indian marketers in rural market, including physical distribution, logistics, and deployment of sales force across huge geographical area, transportation and warehousing, and marketing communication, as well as spurious products. Distribution problems. Indian rural markets face the critical issues of distribution, understanding the rural consumer, communication, and poor infrastructure. The marketer has to strengthen the distribution and pricing strategies. The rural consumer expects value for money and has unsteady and meager status of weekly income. Thus, increasing the household income and improving distribution are the viable strategies that have to be adopted to tap the immense potential of the Indian rural market. Duplicate products. A major problem faced by the marketers is duplicate products or similar brand names with inferior quality are aplenty in the market. The transportation and warehousing in far flung areas is another bottleneck that needs to be taken care of. Communication. The marketing communication has to be in the local regional language in order to be more effective. The diverse cultures and nearly 300 languages are spoken across India, which make it a Herculean task to advertise the product, its features, price, and value addition. As the rural customer is extremely value conscious, the design of advertisement copy has to be scientifically done. Low literacy rate. The low literacy rate also contribute to lower market access for the marketers. Gradually, with the advent of primary and higher education facilities making inroads into the heart of India, the education level will improve in the times to come. Lower and seasonal purchasing power. The main source of income is agricultural activities which are seasonal in nature in India. The buying power generally is low as compared to their urban counterparts. The demand for luxury products is relatively very low. Highly scattered market. Rural market is vast and geographically scattered. Accessibility is a major problem. Some of the villages have a population of less than 200 as compared to others with 500, 1000 or 10,000 or above as shown in table 1. There are more than 5 lakh villages spread all over India.
After analyzing the problems, we shall now discuss the various opportunities for the marketers. The media and telecommunication revolution has also touched the lives of the villagers in India. The satellite television, the FM radios are great help in marketing communications. Despite all the above mentioned problems, the rural market offers a number of opportunities for the marketers. According to NCAER, the low penetration rates can be contributed to three major factors: low income levels, inadequate infrastructure facilities, and different lifestyles. But the income levels are going up, infrastructure is improving, and the lifestyles are changing. FMCG markets in the rural India will scale US $100 billion by 2025 from the current $12 US billion according to a survey. Therefore, the marketers need to understand the social dynamics and attitude variation within each village. Though nationally it follows a consistent pattern, looking at the challenges and the opportunities which the rural market offers to the marketers, the future is very promising for those firms which can understand the dynamics of the rural markets and exploit them to the best advantage. Some of the opportunities offered by the rural market includes the following.
Improved marketing communication. The technical revolution and advent of cable network has led to improved exposure of rural population to branding, higher standards of living, consumerism, modern lifestyle, and quality consciousness. Improved infrastructure. Many logistics firms are investing in improvement of facilities of storage, transportation, and warehousing for these remote areas. The central government has also launched many schemes for developing road networks and railways across the country. Telecommunications has also been given a boost countrywide. Increased spending due to urbanization. Due to more use of modern techniques of agriculture, certain states have achieved the state of green revolution, resulting in higher yield per hectare. As a result, some areas have huge tax-free agricultural income. Increased urbanization and burgeoning colonization requires acquisition of agricultural land at exorbitant prices, which has created enormous wealth to farmers. It has led to more purchasing power at their disposal. Huge untapped market potential is another opportunity. According to a survey report, the rural nail polish market was pegged at rupees 270 million against rupees 81 million in the urban area. The rural market for lipstick was around 250 million rupees compared to estimates at about 1099 tons against 426 tons in the cities, while shampoos had a potential of 2257 tons in the villages as compared to 718 tons in the cities. The figures indicate the huge untapped consumption potential hidden in rural India.
Let us now consider few challenges of rural markets. Although rural India seems to be a huge unexploited market, there are certain deterrents that slow down the firms undertaking ventures to tap the rural markets. The biggest mistake is to consider the entry into the rural market a natural expansion of the existing urban markets. The requirement of the rural people is significantly different from that of the urban areas owing to varied demographic, social, economic and psychological environments. Thus, the market offerings have to be suitably modified to meet the exact requirement of the rural consumers. Villages in India are spread over large geographical areas and sometimes have very low densities of the population. About 68% of the market remains untapped due to inaccessibilities. This makes the distribution of the products and their ready availability challenging. In fact, the sales in the rural India is influenced more by the product availability than by the advertisement. The disposable income of the rural populace is relatively low as compared to urban areas, seasonal, unstable and affected by uncontrollable factors like flood and droughts. This makes the purchase of the bulk consumer product rare. Hence, the people prefer goods that are low priced or offer a good value for money. Small unit packets are readily accepted as they represent convenience and affordability. Purchases in the rural India are meant for consumption by the entire family as opposed to individual preferences. In this scenario, it is essentially that the products are developed such as they are fit for the general purpose by all the members. This results in loss of opportunities for firms that gain by customization. On the whole, the purchase decisions are influenced by deeply rooted social and the cultural norms. The joint family system is still common and reference groups have a major impact on the buying behavior. Thoughtful consideration to all these factors is essential to make a mark on the rural audience. Marketers are often unable to obtain a true picture of the needs and the wants of the rural people due to difficulties in conducting the market research. Wide geographical spread and the vast variation in languages increase the time and the cost involved. Moreover, a conservative outlook often restricts the women from taking the surveys. Advertisement and other forms of communication also have to be modified suitably to suit the taste of the rural people. For example, it has been observed that people respond positively to bold fonts and the bright colors such as red, green and yellow. The messages on the advertisements should be written keeping in mind the sensitivities of the people and not offend anyone. Advertisement in the rural areas tend to be expensive as the messages needs to be translated in the several local languages to create the optimum impact. Today, the companies are realizing the potential of the Indian rural markets and gradually expanding their step in this direction. They still have a long way to go, but it is clear that companies will eventually have to harness the rural markets for growth and opportunities.
We will now study strategies for rural marketing. Certain adaptations are required to cater to the rural masses. They have unique expectations and warrant changes in all four parameters of the product: price, promotion, and distribution. The method of promotion needs to be tailored to suit the expectations of the market. Techniques that have proved to be successful include van campaigns, edutainment films, generating word of mouth publicity, colorful paintings, etc. The wide reach of television has exposed the conservative audience to westernized lifestyle. Panchayat televisions carry messages that are well received and contribute towards community development. Dynamics of rural markets differ from other market types, and similarly, rural marketing strategies are also significantly different from other marketing strategies which are aimed at urban or industrial consumer. This, along with several other related issues, have been the subject matter of intense discussions and debate in countries like India and China. Rural markets and rural marketing involve a number of strategies which include: first, client and location specific promotion; second, joint or cooperative promotion; thirdly, bundling of inputs; and partnership for sustainability.
Client and location specific promotion involves a strategy designed to be suitable to the location and the client. Joint or cooperative promotion strategy involves participation between the marketing agencies and the client. Bundling of the inputs denote a marketing strategy in which several related items are sold to the target clients, including the arrangement of credit, after sales service, and so on. Media, both traditional as well as modern media, is used as a marketing strategy to attract the rural customers. Rural marketing involves a number of strategies which include client and location specific promotion, joint or cooperative promotion, bundling of inputs, and partnership for sustainability. Client and location specific promotion involves a strategy designed to be suitable to the location and the client. Joint or cooperative promotion strategy involves participation between the marketing agencies and the client. Bundling of inputs denote a marketing strategy in which several related items are sold to the target clients, including the arrangements of credit, after sales service, and so on. Regarding the problem of physical distribution, the marketer may have a joint network of stockist, clearing cum forwarding, agent at strategic locations for facilitation of the physical distribution for the products in the rural markets. It is suggested that the government should encourage the private shopkeepers and cooperative stores to come forward and establish their business in the rural areas instead of the weekly market known as weekly bazaars. For the rural markets, only those sales personnel should be preferred for selection who are willing to work in the rural areas. They must be aware of the local language and must have the patience to deal with the rural customers. The companies may also use audio-visual publicity vans which may sell the products with the promotion campaign. To attract the rural consumers, company can organize village fairs, dance, drama shows, group meetings to convince the rurals among the products and services.
We shall now have a look on strategies adopted by FMCG companies. Some of these companies have adopted unique strategies like educating women entrepreneurs in selling and promoting their products. ITC has adopted educating farmers about the modern farming methods and rotational farming, along with the use of pesticides and fertilizers to enhance the yield. They have launched e-Chopal initiative to influence the rural customers.
FMCG and consumer durable companies have in past tried tinkering with all the 4 P's, that is product, pricing, promotion and place of the marketing mix. The area where innovation has moved to center stage is the 4th P, that is place or distribution. Infrastructure has always been bugbear of the Indian marketer. Distribution channels can make or break a company's rural market efforts. To sell in villages, products must be priced low, profit margins must be kept to the minimum, and the marketing message must be kept straightforward. The Hindustan Lever Project Shakti, its name means strength, was born out of this realization. The objective of the product Shakti are to create income generating capabilities for underprivileged rural women by providing a small scale enterprise opportunities and to improve the rural living standards with greater awareness of health and hygiene, says Dilip Sehgal, the Executive Director of Shakti Initiative.
The key objectives of the iShakti project of Hindustan Lever Limited are to alleviate poverty and aid development in rural India by generating income for self-help groups and by providing education, information, and job opportunities for local people. Another strategy is to provide access to services, information, and advice on social, economic, and recreational needs, which is otherwise unavailable in rural India in certain regions. Another strategy includes raising awareness of health and hygiene, providing the infrastructure to share knowledge and experience between otherwise isolated communities, providing access to personalized advice through one-to-one communication with experts in domains including health, law, and agriculture, and also to create a highly personalized user experience through innovative user profiling, improving understanding of consumers in rural India.
Let us now recapitulate what we have studied so far. Go Rural is the slogan of marketing gurus after analyzing the socio-economic changes in the villages. The rural population is nearly 3 times the urban, so that the rural consumers have become the prime target market for consumer durable and non-durable products. The present module seeks to analyze the problem and challenges as well as the opportunities offered by the Indian rural markets. It also suggests the strategies to improve the market penetration. The section also provides an insight into iShakti Women Empowerment Program launched by HLL Corporation. However, there are certain dangers to relying too much on this segment, as too much dependence should not be encouraged. The companies are reducing their prices by slashing the attribute and the features of their branded products. By launching the cheaper quality products aimed at these markets, it may hamper the image or the goodwill created by the brands in question. The rural sector is not that organized and it needs to be analyzed. The agricultural income is highly dependent on the monsoon in India, which itself is quite unreliable. Though FMCG companies have taken a number of initiatives like Shakti and eChaupal in the rural areas, many more such projects are needed to uplift the people and spread the literacy among the rural population. However, despite its challenges, the rural market is the center of debate and concern for the modern marketer.